Like, instead of breathing fire, he just, like, inhales all of the color out of the world, and everything's just black and white.
So he's like a terrifying monster that eats rainbows. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to It's Kind of a Gray Area. Did you get a drink right now?
Not enough Americans drink water every day.
Really?
Not even just enough water. They just don't drink water at all. Drink more water.
All right, so I'll present the shade today.
Fine by me.
All right? I'm excited by this. All right.
Oh, props.
Yeah, I got props.
So we can use props on the show now for our shades?
I got mad props.
That opens up so many possibilities for me.
In a moment.
You didn't plan this ahead at all, did you?
I didn't.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Yes, I know what I'm looking for, and it's in here. There's a little dog. Play with that. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it. So I like to propose the shade of if there was a bank error in your favor and you received $200,
would you pass go?
Or would you say anything? Would you do it? This is for you. You can dwell on that.
Sure.
Just for funsies. There you go.
There we go. Welcome to the 1%.
So what would you do? Like if there was a bank error in your favor and all of a sudden $200, $1,000, $10,000 just showed up in your account, would you tell anyone? What would you do? What is the moral thing to do?
See, my immediate thought there is I don't want to have to call the bank for even legitimate reasons.
Oh, that's
like,
true.
Who wants to have to wait on hold at the bank, especially just to give them back your hard-earned Monopoly money? You know, you got to take a little off the top for your time.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to. Okay, have to is a strong word. 2 words, actually.
Yeah.
Unless it's one, have to.
Have to.
Oh, you have to.
Contractions are a beautiful thing.
They are.
Unless you're in labor.
Oh, just get that out of my head.
Okay, so let's go back to the original thing. Let's not get caught on the phone here.
Yeah.
Let's think about this before we hit the dial button.
Yep.
What's your first take off of this? Do you have an opinion off the bat?
I think what I would end up doing is I would want to call them.
Want to?
I don't have a signal right now.
It's totally out of my hands, guy.
I think my conscience would eat away at me, but it would really depend on the amount. Did $10,000 just pop in my account, or was it like $10 and I'm like, that could be an error, or maybe I overlooked it.
Oh, that makes me think of this story that I heard one time. That's actually perfect for this.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna hit pause and grab my phone.
I'm just gonna take his money. I need to do something to his drink while he's gone. Hey, welcome back.
Maybe you can even cut in the part of me like grabbing my phone.
Mm-hmm. This is becoming a routine with you and your phone.
Right. Okay. So there was this article from Esquire when Milky got his money.
Okay.
Feel free to Google that. You can.
Is this safe for children?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
because that title is super questionable.
Right. If children are interested in bank fraud, then sure. Yeah. Okay. Tell your children. July 15th, 2010. Luke Milky Moore. Goes by Milky.
Okay.
That's not his middle name. That's his nickname in quotation marks.
So like
Milky.
He chose Milky.
Yeah, his name is Milky Moore.
Maybe
Milky for short.
Maybe
Milk to his friends. Apparently, it has something to do with.
He is Milky. There's a picture. He's a bit milky.
Apparently, it's like an Australian thing. Like there's some like brand called Milky something. If you're Australian, correct us on that because I don't remember. He looks like some spokesperson for the brand Milky something.
Oh, okay. It's a look-alike thing.
Right, yeah. So anyway, same thing happened with Milky here. He had a bank error very much in his favor.
So like more than $200.
Well over $200.
So like 3.
His mortgage payment was coming up, and he didn't have the money in his account. But it was drafted and paid for. So he goes and checks his account. The money came from the account, but there's no record of it missing from the account.
So the mortgage company said they got it.
Right. But the bank statement doesn't show a change in his balance. So Milky...
That is the ultimate gray area.
Right. Well, my man Milky here, he used this several times. I think he tried like a couple grand and it was able to work. And then he did like 50 grand. Basically paid off his mortgage very quickly. and didn't owe the money. Like, the bank did not see that he owed them any money for that. So Milky, he went a few years of doing that.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. The guy ended up racking up a couple $1 million. Flew on the nicest jets, stayed at the nicest hotels, went to like the coolest places around the world for several years. So he started to feel guilty about it and then turned himself in. So this guy, I guess, is a case study for the shade. He chose to let the bank know, but he enjoyed that bank error in his favor for a bit first.
Did you ever find out, or did it say in the article, like, he owed it back? Did he just, like...
Yeah, I'm sure it did say that. I wasn't interested in that part. I think that's worth it for me. If I got a couple million and then I got in trouble after the fact, I still would have had a lot of fun before I got in trouble. So I think I'm going to take a page out of Milky's book here, and I would say I would eventually tell the bank after I spent it.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I haven't heard the story.
I just told it to you.
Okay.
Do you need me to repeat it?
I think what he would have had to end up doing is like give the bank his house, his jet, like anything he has, can sell. They can sell. I'm sure they took it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I'm sure he also owes like a ton of money to them over the rest of his life.
So really, he screwed himself.
It's like, yes, but he got to live worth it.
Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Morally, shade wise, should you do it?
You're right. It's really not what we would do. It's supposed to be what you should do.
Yeah.
That is what we set out to decide on this show. I'm going to say, for my part, I would not tell the bank. Enjoy it while you can. And if you're going to get caught, let them catch you. And I would make memories.
I'm going to be totally honest with the world right now. I think I'd do it. I'd probably like be paying off like maybe some credit cards. And
yeah, that's smart too.
Smaller scale, not what Milky did.
If they question me, I just bribe them.
It can't be something they can sell and get it back.
You have to buy experiences.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
Skydiving, like bungee jumping,
don't buy
other forms of falling.
Don't buy like a yacht. Rent a yacht. What are they gonna do? Take back your experience?
They can't. You already have your memories, and those are non-refundable. So one of us needs to go ahead and take the opposing side and say that you have to turn the money back in.
Okay.
And I'm pointing at you so that you do that side. Okay. Because I don't want to represent that truth.
I'll speak for the universe.
Let me plan out my strategy here.
This is so weird. All right, so I'm representing you shouldn't do it.
And I represent that you should keep the money.
Yep. All right, universe, speak through us. All right.
All right, universe. It's all cool. We can do it.
Yep, you can do it. Oh, man, it's so good to have the universe's blessing on that. Do you have the Would You Rather?
I do. Some of the Would You Rathers, we have our own ideas that we come up with. Mm-hmm. Some of them we pull from other sources. We would like to get more from you guys.
For both Would You Rathers and Shades.
Shades of Gray Area.
Yep, we'd love to talk about your issues.
Gotta feed the IKAGA monster, and he loves shades. Like, instead of breathing fire, he just, like, inhales all of the color out of the world, and everything's just black and white.
So he's like a terrifying monster that eats rainbows.
Today's Would You Rather comes from Reddit, from God's Villa. Would you rather pick how you die, but not know when, or pick when you die, but not know how? You can choose the way that you end up dying.
Okay.
Whatever you want to pick.
So you won't die other than that scenario.
Right. That is the only way you will possibly die in your life.
All right. And then the second part was, or...
You pick when you die, so you know the date and the time, but you don't know how. So anything could happen to you, you just know when.
I would say I want to die as I land on the moon.
What if a monster throws you from the surface of the earth at the moon?
Probably if he throws me that fast, I'm going to suffocate or die from the
You won't be able to. You'll have to live through all of that until you hit the moon, because you chose the way you're going to die.
So I like the first part of that.
Sure.
The second part of that is really interesting, because then I can choose like 93 years old. Then I know I won't die by 93. But I will say, quoting Iago, the parrot from Aladdin, you'd be surprised what you can live through.
When does he say that?
Yeah, when Jafar like freaking fries him. Anyway, I don't want to be a burnt parrot. I'll know when I die, like let's say 93. But you could be destroyed up until that point and then just finally pass away.
Just like a zombie. You would pick how you die.
I would choose how I die and not know when.
Would it be cheating if I picked how I die to be peacefully in my bed as an old man? Sorry. Am I not allowed to say the old man part? Would that be cheating? I feel like that's cheating.
That's not cheating. You get to say how you die. What if you get a disease that makes you age really quickly?
Right. So the way I look at this,
Yeah.
you remember in Big Fish when there's the witch that can like tell when you're gonna die?
Yes.
And all the kids are afraid of her and they all run off,
Yep.
except for Ian McGregor's character as a little kid, whatever his name was. He says that he does want to know because then he knows that every day of his life, no matter how dangerous the situation feels, if it's not the day he's going to die, he knows that he'll get through it.
Which is a really good point.
Like, if I choose to die at 85, then I know that I could go walk out into the middle of traffic and I won't get hit. It's then impossible.
You won't die.
Oh, God.
You could be crippled immediately.
So, yeah, I would just pick how I die. Well, I think that's about all the time we got today.
Yep. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe.
Watch The Office before it's gone from Netflix.
Oh, yeah. Ring the notification bell.
Wipe your hands before you poop to save time.
And always trim the crust off your sandwiches.
Yep. And as always, IKAGA. Yep.